Hey everyone, so welcome back to my channel. Elsa here. So on to today's video, I'm gonna talk about stupid easy ways on how to reset your life. Let's get started. So if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes. I have all my notes here. This is the things that I do, which I believe that the most easiest, that's not right, but the easiest way for you to start your life, to reset your life, to evaluate your life, to see where you are at the moment and where to get from there, right? To decide either or not you want to reset it. Do you feel happy? Do you need some adjustment in your life, or whatever it is? So right, I'm gonna leave like the link in the description down below. It's a free template that you can just download and print it out and do it in your own time whenever you are ready to do it. So yeah, I'll say that be in your safe space, either at homes or if you feel like you want to be in the coffee shop. For me, that's when I feel relaxed, even though like I'm out and about in the with the strangers and stuff. But because like sometimes like cafe give you such a calm feeling, because like everyone's doing their own things, you are alone but not lonely kind of situations, right? Because you with other people, and then you kind of like sitting with others but not necessarily like talk to others. For me, I really like that kind of like environment. So if I'm doing this, even like now I'm at home, but like last time I was doing it while I was in the cafe, I'll say allocate 1 or 2 hours for you to do this, for you to, you know, have a time to think about it and just to, I guess, like evaluate. First thing first, how are you feeling at the moment? How are you feeling at this very moment? Like when you wake up in the morning, how are you feeling? Do you drag about to go out about the day? Do you feel excited about the day? Do you feel happy? Do you feel sad? Do you feel, and be reminded that like we as a woman, we have such big feelings because of our hormones and stuff. So, you know, pick and choose when you want to do this. I'll say that do it when you are somewhat okay, so that you can really evaluate your current situation, rather than being sad and then you just want to literally like kill everyone. Especially, at least for me, especially when I'm like near to my period. So yeah, I'll say maybe a week or 2 after your period, then you can sit down and think about it, to evaluate your life. So yeah, you know, just overall, how are your feelings? Write it down. I think there's a power in it when you write it down with a pen and paper, rather than like typing on digital, or like typing on like writing digitally on your iPad, or even typing on your computer. But if that works for you, then you do you. For me, I prefer to write it down, to like that is out of me, flowing from my hands to the pen to the paper. Yeah, whatever works for you. It makes sense in my head, so that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I did before, right? So now let's do the wheel of life chart. So let me share with you here. So I'm gonna put a bit here. Okay, so the wheel of life chart has 8 categories that consist of career and work, personal development, relationships, spirituality, home and environment, recreation and fun, health and wellness, and finances. So take a moment to grade this. So you have like 1 to 10. 1 is not happy, 10 is the happiest. So I'll say, you know, take a moment, think about it, see how you're feeling for each category, right? Like you can pause this video and do it. I already did mine in that sense. I have few areas that I can improve, so that I will be, you know, in that sense like better in life. Right, so once you finish that, try to see which area that lacking, which area is the lowest, that has the lowest score, and then decide if you want to do something about it, if you want to reset that particular scenarios, or see which one is the lowest, and then see if you can do something about it, in that sense, if you can and want to do something about it. Because sometimes, like, we are not ready, right? Something is not right somewhere that makes us unhappy, but then we are not ready to work on it. So that's okay, which is like, that's fine. Like, everyone has their own timeline, everyone has their own capacity, I'll say, to work on the certain things in your life. So I'll say choose 1 or 2 categories that you want to work on, and then we can go from there. All right, so let's say now you already choose the 2 or choose 1 thing that you want to work on, and let's go to the next part, which is writing down the current situation and the ideal situations for that, right? What is your ideal, for example, finances? Maybe you have like 12 months of emergency fund, you have savings, 100,000 KHKD, and you have $50 cash flow, $50,000 cash flow, for example. So that's what you want to do, right? So that's the ideal situation. And then let's see what is your current situations. Maybe you have this much money for the emergency fund, this much money in the cash flow, and then this much money for the savings. And then from there, you know, we can try to see what can you do to make up for it, the gap. So for me, I'm gonna give you the example from my part, which the categories that I want to work on is relationship. So in this relationship, there's gonna be 4 types of relationship. At least this is what I want to divide it to. So it's gonna be like friends and family, self-love, romantic, and then colleagues. I value my relationship with my colleagues, so this is something that I want to work on as well. But out of these 4, the lowest is the romantic relationship. At the moment, I'm seeing somebody, but it's not anything serious, in that sense that there's a lot of times that whenever I was dating somebody, I have this limiting belief that he always gonna live one day or another. No one is for me out there. No one chooses me, that kind of stuff. So I have a, like, not necessarily like an issue, but like in a sense that limiting belief in terms of like romantic relationship. So for this one, I believe that I have so much love to give to my partner. Instead of like trying to give it out, I'm giving it to myself. So in that sense, I'm gonna work on my self-love. In a way that I'm gonna do it is like, I'm doing a slowly but surely a self-love project. Doing a YouTube video is part of it, because I always want to share the things that I learned that can help others, to connect with others that might go through something similar, that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is part of it. But on top of it, I want to eat well, I want to take good care of myself, I want to dress well, I want to lose some weight, like in a sense that to look better, to feel better, so that I look better, that kind of stuff. So that's my ideal self-love, in a sense that I'm gonna do, in a way that I want to do this is based on my routine, on the daily routine, right? What is like my day-to-day looks like. So I have write down a specific and in details on how my daily looks like as my ideal me. A part of it is like, let me share like just a morning routine, right? Because I have like write down a specific, like literally for 24 hours in a day, what did I do. So at the moment, I wake up around 7:30, sometime at 8, which is like, for me that's a little bit late, because I want to start my day at 9. So I'm working on to waking up a little bit earlier, so that I can work out, take my time to journal, and then go to work, like that. So at the moment, that's where I am. I wake up usually at 7:30, But this is my ideal morning routine, where I work out around, let's say, 5:30, and then I waking up that early. I wake up and then I take my time to get ready, be in my like workout gear, and then study a little bit. Like either is language study, either is like a work study, whatever it is, it's gonna take like an hour. And then I'll go for a workout. Workout can be a HIIT workout just at home. I did subscribe to a gym, monthly gym, which gonna start next month. And then I finish everything. I want to finish everything by 8:30 so that I can start getting ready, and then it took me like 15 to 20 minutes to get ready, and then I can go to office, and then I can start working latest by 9:30. Latest the ideal is to start at 9, but sometimes, like, even if I get to the office at 9, it'll take time for me to like make a coffee or walk around for a bit, for you to sit down, check your emails and do stuff, and then start working after you finish all of that. So that's my morning routine, my ideal morning routine. So for now, the one thing I'm working on is to wake up earlier, 30 minutes earlier, 45 minutes earlier, whatever it is. Every day is a new day. Every day is a new things that you can work on, right? So that's where I am. So yeah, so once you have your current and then you have your ideal, you can start working on it. Let's recognize the gap between the current situation and the ideal situations, and then put it in your monthly, weekly, daily. Because I think that sometimes if the goals is too big, you will get discouraged and overwhelmed, and you decided not to do it, which is like, that's my issues. There's a problem that I have to work on myself, and I think I have to work better on my disciplines. I usually good at keeping it work on the most part, but there's a certain times that I just don't want to do anything. I really just don't want to do anything, so I end up being horizontal the whole day. So that's something that I have to work out, right? So that's that's the easiest way for you to recognize, like to you to see where you are at the moment and what the ideal life that you want, and then we're gonna work back from that. And I hope this is helpful. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, there's a link for the free template that you can download, and you can print it out so that you can write it down and to see where you are currently in life. And then of course you can use the coloring stuff to fill in the chart and the whatsoever, and you can write down for every steps, like for every, because there's a space, right? So you can just like write down the things, like, okay, if I got this, maybe I'll be a little bit happier. It's not necessarily like you'll be happy when you get there, but sometimes it's good to have a goals so that you have something to look forward to. So yeah, again, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and have a good day.